And TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football. Importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Purdy. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence, and that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On first down, it's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 45 yards. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Play action. Now Purdy. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Purdy on fourth down. Completes it to Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 55 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Yeah, they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On first down, Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now Lawrence on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are right back in this football game. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Lawrence. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Etienne up the middle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up.
and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, here's Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Lawrence. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
With one final shot here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It only took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how